Alright, so here we go. I'll do my best to comment on what's going on as you're watching. So, first of all, our goal in the starting area, we want 230 bone. That's what we need total. So it's actually quite a lot of bone, surprisingly. So it's good not to leave too quickly, unless you go into a cemetery, and we're taking a very fast route. Like, we're not going to the copper mine, we're going quite different route than most people would take. So first of all, what I'm doing here is I'm skipping the skeletons. Oh yeah, and if you see the freezing here, that's just the computer that I'm playing on is pretty terrible. So that's actually me playing with the screen freezing and locking up. So yeah. Yeah, if I'm gonna suffer, I guess you're gonna suffer watching. So you can see how I go speedrunning with a crap computer like this. So anyway, 30 bone, and what I'm doing here is I'm getting the skeleton low as the sword is crafting, so that way as soon as the sword is finished, I can then complete the quest, which is to kill 3 skeletons. So I'm just trying to save time and optimize, so you know, I'm not just walking around doing nothing. I'm just trying to, because I got to kill these things, right, to get bones, so I'm just trying to make it as fast as possible. So I'm collecting rats here because rats are really good to get from this location. That's just free resources. And it's just, they're just laying around out in the open. So rats are really good to pick up here. And also I go to the tombs here, the caskets, sarcophagus, whatever, to get free loot, or container. And you can see there I picked up a ruby. It's really important to check these containers or coffins because they can give you a gem, which is really important later on. Because of the merciless recipe, you don't know which weapon you're going to get, and the weapon depends on which type of gems you've accumulated. So if you haven't checked and got enough gems, you can't get the right weapon. So yeah, I'm just checking, get some RNG, trying to get as much chance of getting some decent loot. I'm just putting the bones on number 9 on the button there, so I can keep track of resources that I'm trying to farm. I'll do the same with the other stuff, the stone and the wood, things like that. So yeah, 230 bone total, but then you've got other things like you want to make salves, and if you got the the fire, the torch burning in your base. So a little bit of extra bone is always good because that way you never have to worry about it. But I've tried a few times to skip and go with a lot less bones and rely on RNG, like killing the wolves and stuff like that, which they updated in the game. But yeah, it feels really bad when you just waiting on a few bones. Like there's actually a big reason why I make sure that I've got enough bones, is because when I exit here I'll let you know, but the timing to unlock your axe is pretty important for the route that I take. So I figured killing these things here to try to get as much loot and bones as possible would just be a smart thing to do. So anyway, the route that I'll be taking, there's a bandit camp close by. And this particular bandit camp, I exit on the west side. And the route that I'm taking is to a bandit camp, which has a caged worker or villager. And the reason why is because I'm not going to the copper mine. Just a friendly freezing lag here. Yeah. My computer's trying to load in. It's pretty terrible. So anyway, just making sure. So I got 140 bone here, which is simply 20 bone extra. But it's really important to have enough bone for what I'm doing, because what I'll be doing is I'll be unlocking... I'm trying to get hides here really quickly. So I want the axe as fast as I can. I don't bother about draining the wolf because I'm not interested in the buff. I just want to get it killed and then move on. It's faster this way. So I quickly want to get the hide so I can finish the quest off and get the full set of armor. And as I'm walking along here, this path that I'm taking, oh yeah, there's this deer that's immortal, which is fun. But yeah, hides are pretty important as well to get there. So yeah, I'm getting the axe here. And it's actually really important that I get the axe coming up because these trees always spawn in the same formation. And right here, like if I took too long to get the armor completed, I'll be just sitting around doing nothing. So coming up here, there's actually three sets of trees in a triple formation, so I can hit all 3 trees at the same time. It just saves time, obviously. And to the left, there's another set of 3 trees, and also in front of me. But I don't need to take three sets of trees. I just take 2 sets of trees. But that's the reason why I want to get the armor completed as fast as I can. Because as I'm walking along, I want the axe to be ready so that when I'm at this spot, I'm getting as much wood as possible. The reason why I'm prioritizing the wood, it may sound like, you know, obviously I want to get wood, but the reason is because I want to get the sawmill working as fast as possible. The first amount of resources that I need is 640 wood. So my goal is I'm going to build my base and upgrade my mace to be reinforced bone weapon, right? So I can mine copper. So my first goal is I need 640 wood, 640 stone, 420 hide, 90 fiber and 52 blood, but I'll go into that a bit later. So first of all, I'm trying to kill these bandits here because they have a chance to drop leather, which is really important later on for the merciless weapon. It needs 4 leather, and I'm not going to be unlocking the tannery. I'm skipping that. So I need raw leather drops, and these bandit camps have a chance to drop leather from a chest, and these larger NPCs, they have a chance to drop leather as well. I know so because the last run that I had, this guy here, he dropped it. The funny thing is, I got 100% brute here, and I was kind of like torn, like should I abuse the 100% brute, but then again it's like, it's pretty funny, he's 100%. I decided not to because I'm trying to, you know, like do a run, and that's just RNG. It's not going to be consistent. So here's the worker, and the reason is because I want this worker so that when I'm farming copper and sulfur, or mainly there's a gem in these chests here, so I'm just collecting some decent loot and like chance of getting these gems, which is important later. And I'm just taking all so it's faster, and then I'll just drop all the crap later on. But yeah, the reason why is because I want to gain the resources as fast as possible, especially copper, because I don't want to be walking around all the time. And by getting the 10% buff from the worker, it makes it that every copper node that I farm gives me about 100 each. So here I'm doing a double hit because I have to complete my quest so I can build my base. So I'm only doing this so that I have enough stone to start the base, but I'm getting 2 nodes destroyed at the same time. So it's just about you know, getting the quest done as fast as possible. But I don't really need the stone straight away, it's mainly the wood. I'm just doing that for the quest progression. But yeah, anyway, so the total mats that I need to get a reinforced bone weapon is 640 wood, 640 stone, 420 hide is for fully upgraded. Like that's all the hide that I'll need. 420. At the moment I only need 180, and then later 240. I need 90 fiber so I can build 3 walls, and 52 blood because I'm doing 6 tiles on my base. So yeah, I've got enough wood. I've got just enough stone to get things moving along. But here at the moment I'm just trying to clean up and yeah, nice freeze. Luckily it's during the night. So I'm just doing another double hit on the rocks because I need to kill one more rock. I might as well kill 2 at the same time. And there's some archer who's really keen to shoot me. But I don't really want to fight him because he's so annoying, he doesn't give me anything really. So yeah, I can build the base now, and the first thing is I'm just going to try to get enough for planks, and I think yeah, I'll try to catch this stupid deer, but because my ping, I'm trying to click on feed, but it won't trigger it. So yeah, whatever. Because as I said, I need about I need 420 hide total. So yeah. Anyway, so I get the base down, 6 tiles, and just get the mill running. So the good thing, the reason why I've come to this location is because this is a large base location. So yeah, I'm just putting the chest and the coffin down to the quest, and then so I don't have enough lumber for the mill, but you just destroy everything that you just made real quick. You destroy the chest, destroy that, and then boom, you've got your mill, and then you can get it up and running pretty quick. Just get rid of the other tiles. So yeah, that's how you can, you know, save some time and get things going straight away. The reason why I come to this location is because every single large castle area like this has these extra stone, like the rubble, and it always has like blood roses. Everything that you need is basically here. There's always copper to be found in this area, like in the actual base area, and then you've got copper on the outside. So I don't need to go to the copper mine to get the weapon because it's just already given to you. Same thing about leather. There's always animals and stuff around in these large locations. Also, like the ruins always has trees and rubble, so you can easily get like double hits in wartime. So what's pretty interesting about the resource gathering here is stone is quite interesting. I only need about 1,000 stone, and that will give me everything I need and 1 furnace, and that's it. I don't need stone after that point. Like, technically speaking, I don't need any more stone after that point, but that's only 1 furnace. So the only reason why I gather stone after that point, because like, yeah, so the only reason why I gather stone after that point, after I've got my first furnace, is because I want to get more furnaces. But technically, stone is done at that point. But when it comes to wood, I still need quite a lot of wood, about 1,200 wood. So wood is quite a big priority. And what I'm doing here is the mill's running, but I still don't have enough for the workbench and my upgraded weapon. So what I'm doing here is I'm just scouting to find out the lay of the land, to find out how much copper I've got. And I've got 2 copper here, guarded by a stone golem. I know that I've got 1 copper down by the front entrance, another copper by my base, and 2 copper up here, so that's already 4. That's already enough. And what I do here is, because I've got a tree ant and a golem nearby, I know that they can fight each other, and so I just drag them together. This part is pretty funny. Yeah, watch that. Yeah, right there my computer just locks up because of the golem doing his big stomp. So luckily, yeah. Yeah, good fun. So anyway, they'll fight and the golem will beat the Ent, which will give me a bunch of lumber for free. Here I'm trying to kill this moose. I'm trying to aggro him to attack me. Because if he attacks me, he actually stays still. But he doesn't want to fight me, so he just runs off. And they're pretty good. They give you a lot of hides and bone. But it's mainly for the hides that I want to get completed. So I know there's also copper down on the far left, on the far, like down the hill on the left hand side. Getting my ass kicked here by this plant. I guess it's the only real downside of these major areas. It's got a lot of crap going on. So at the moment, the planks, I need 12 planks. So I need 8 planks for my workbench and 4 for the upgraded weapon. I'm also collecting blood rose here, as I mentioned that they've always got like everything you need in these large areas. I'm getting blood rose because I want to upgrade my my ring. So just chucking a bit of bone in here to save my sanity, so I don't get myself killed. So I just need the planks, and I've got 12, so that's enough. But as soon, yeah, so at the moment now, I've got my bone mace at 16.5 minutes. Now, my priority right now is I need to focus on copper, and I need to get hides so I can finish my upgraded armor. The upgraded armor is really nice because the set bonus gives you +2 attack, and it's pretty cheap. You just need hides. So the copper that I need is 320 copper for the weapon. Technically speaking, it's just 320 copper. So that's just simply 3 nodes. And I've already scouted 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's already 5 copper nodes. So I've got more than enough. So that's 320 for the weapon. But then for the furnace, it's going to go to 380. But I've also got 5 nodes around. So I can make 2 furnaces just from the copper around me and my weapon. So there's plenty of copper. So all I'm doing now is I'm trying to focus on copper and also get copper and stone because I need 480 for another furnace. So 480 stone and 60 copper for the extra furnace. So I'm trying to get copper and stone at the same time. The golem has finished killing the tree, which is nice because saves me a bit of time. Because I still need wood. I need lots and lots of wood, like 1.2k wood. So only downside is you gotta dodge this guy, which is quite a task if you're playing on my computer. It's pretty terrible. So yeah, happy days. Happy days. Here again. The gem node there, that gem rock, that's also really important. I remember that, like those locations, because I don't know what type of recipe is going to drop. So I need to make sure I'm always rolling the dice, because I need 2 gems, ideally. It would be nice to get 2 gems of each type of gem, because what is it? The sword requires sapphire, 2 sapphires. The axe requires 2 rubies, the mace requires 2 topaz, and the spear requires 2 emeralds. And you need to upgrade it so you can farm iron. So yeah, you're just trying to like roll the dice to try and get as many gems as possible, so that way you're not stuck. Plus you're getting like stone at the same time, and you need that. So now I've got enough copper to technically make my weapon and a furnace. However, they'll be a little bit slow. So I just need a tiny bit of stone, which is why these large locations are so good. Smash this a little bit and then boom, you're done. So now basically I've got my copper weapon in a few moments. So I just split up the copper, but what I need now is I need to upgrade all my gear, and I need 240 hides. I need 30 rose bush, whatever it is, blood rose, and that gives me upgraded ring and upgraded armor. So right now, as I'm waiting for the copper to finish smelting, getting the blood rose, and I'm trying to get the hides. Usually around here there's always animals and poachers fighting, so there's usually a lot of hides everywhere, but at the moment I can't find anything. Just tree ants and golems trying to kill me, so... Yeah, so we got some wolves here, so there'll be 40 each, it'll be 80, but it's not enough. So, decent start. I keep a few extra blood rose bush things, so I can repair, because, I don't know, force of habit, repairing my gear, like low end stuff. So yeah, I'm just trying to find the wolves, but I'm just doing like a complete circuit around the base. I also know that from scouting up above, I know that this area here always has, like I know it has copper. You can see on the left there, there's like 2 nodes. There's also another node that I saw, so I've scouted that out already. So I'm just getting enough, and I got 250, so that's enough. And this extra copper here will make it so that I can make another furnace, I believe. And just guarantee that I get it. Now, the other thing about copper is that I'm going to be getting the copper mace. And the reason why is because the mace farms a lot faster. So I prefer the mace for like farming sulfur, farming copper, and also the damage is really efficient. I like using the spear. Like if you look at my other videos, you can see me using the spear and destroying Quincy and Ferocious Bear and Nicholas with like low level gear. And I use the spear and just destroy them. But the reason why I'm not using the spear is because trying to fight Clive with a spear is like just ridiculous, like so dumb. So here I'm getting my gear here. I'm just be waiting for the copper. I'll be getting the copper mace. So the reason why is because the copper mace gives me, it farms minerals faster, right? Like farms copper and sulfur faster. And sulfur is a really big necessity to make this to work. So I want to get sulfur as fast as possible. The mace is really good at killing Clive. It's just very efficient. It's also good at clearing all the garbage that's in the game, all the trash, raiders and all that. And it's also a good weapon to use against Quincy. I like using the spear against Quincy, but the mace kills Quincy and Clive at the same time. And it does everything all around. So they recently buffed the mace, but that's not the reason why I'm using it, because it got buffed. I'm just using it because of those reasons. So yeah, I'm just getting enough for the mace. Got all my gear now. And another little trick I'll be doing here is I'll be putting down the blood altar and then tracking Alpha Wolf, but then destroying the altar. But the tracking will stay working, and that way just stay on the stone. You know, because you don't need it. So now I've got the mace, copper mace pretty fast at 24 minutes, not bad. And yeah, so I got 1 sapphire, 1 ruby, no leather, which kind of sucks. I just need 4 bits of leather, just 4. And I've already checked 1 bandit camp at the beginning. And all these bandit camps that have chests, they have chance to drop as well. So as I'm walking along, I'm also scanning the area for gemrock and copper, because on my way back, like when I kill Clive, that's going to tell me what weapon I'll be given. So I may or may not need more gemrock. So there's 2 gemrock along the path there and a copper node. And I'm also trying to look at sulfur as well, in case I run out of sulfur. There's another gemrock on the right hand side there. So that, and also I want more furnaces as well. So I want, ideally I would like another 2 stacks of stone, like 800 more stone to get 2 more furnaces down, so I can refine the sulfur a lot faster. So because it's like 10 o'clock at night in the game, I don't want to waste time like fighting this crap. I want to get onto Clive as fast as possible, so that if anything stupid happens I can just finish him off during nighttime. Like I don't want to be messing around with him in the daytime because it's just dumb. Yeah, so these monsters here, the bomber is the most annoying out of all of them. Like, he doesn't do anything. He's like really tanky, so I try to focus, like, yeah, I don't know, it's just a pain in the ass. So here I get the rogue buff. Oh, no I don't, I full heal. I can't remember. Anyway, the other thing here I'm getting is whetstones. I need whetstones for the small bomb. I need 4 whetstones for small bomb, and then I need 8 whetstones for merciless copper weapon. And that way I can farm iron. So yeah, god lag. So when I'm fighting these guys, I'm just focusing on the spearmen and just not standing still, and it's just... yeah, the mace is really useful for clearing this crap. But they're really annoying, very tanky. And you can see here that the worker buff that I've had, I've put it to pretty good use. Constantly had that on, so... But yeah, so at the moment I got 2 whetstones. I need 2 more minimum. I need planks, and I need just planks and sulfur are the main thing for the small bomb. Yeah, I'm just trying to get like a free damage hit on the bomb. Can't remember do I stuff this up? Yeah. Stupid, so I just, whatever. Oh, that's right, yeah, I just get annoyed, so I just blow them all up. Hopefully kill them, yeah. Why not? Yeah, normally I'd have a rogue buff, because the math on the damage, it's a lot better to use the rogue buff for higher damage. Just because the math that I did, it's better to use the rogue buff, but I got no buff, so whatever, who cares. So Clive, I haven't actually fought Clive a lot, to be honest. But yeah, when I decided to like find out how to kill him like properly and efficiently for speedrunning, or just, I don't know, to save my sanity, put it that way. He's like the dumbest boss ever. Like he's literally the easiest boss in the game. And really dumb. Like even Alpha Wolf is more challenging than him. Like he is so dumb, it's not even funny. So all you do to beat this guy is you never chase him. You always kite him and bring him to you. I'm not saying like kite him like hardcore, it's just that you never walk into him. You always make him follow you. Then you throw a range attack into him and you can hit him, and then just dash out and it's all good. Yeah, it's pretty ridiculous. So all he does is get a cluster bomb, and then he's got his AoE bomb. He does a dash on his AoE bomb, so you try to find out his rotation. Like, is he going to go? So that one day he did a cluster into AoE, which is his dash. So now his dash is on cooldown. So now I can range him. Now I just kite him off. I just wait for my spell to come back up, and I hit him, and then dash him, like smash him in the face with a mace, and then just kite him again. And that's it. You just keep on doing this. You just kite him, hit him, and then smash him in the face. Sometimes when you go to smash him with the mace's Q, sometimes he dashes it by luck. Like there, he dashed it a few times. But yeah, you just keep on kiting him, make him run into you. The reason why you make him run to you is because when he's a boss, he's programmed to charge after you. And when he does that, he's always going to walk in a straight line. But if you stand still, like there, he's walking around in circles, he's strafing. Because like he's in the fighting area with you, but if you run away from him, he's forced to chase after you. He has to chase after you. So that's all you do, you just abuse the fact that he always has to chase you. Even then he still does a late minute dodge. Just dodge to the side now. But yeah, just keep on walking him back and then boom, he's dead. You know, this spell is not that great, but does the job. And the mace does 150% damage, so you just do, what is it, Sanguine Coil or whatever it is, which is 200%, and that's why I like getting the upgraded ring, just to do the extra damage. And you just do this, smash him in the face over and over. Sometimes, you know, he walks into you, so you can get a few auto attacks off, but not all the time. But yeah, very, very, very dumb fight. Very simple. I mean, yeah, whatever. I mean, if you had like, you know, if you want to go Lydia, right? Just kill Lydia, and just do the same thing that I'm doing, except you just do Chaos Bolt into this coil and his history, you know, like walk in the park. So there's so many ways to make it easier, but this is already easy enough. I think on this one, can't remember if I get a good kill spot. It can't be that missed. He does some pretty good jukes, last minute dodges, but for the most part, like, I think it's just my bad aim. I don't think I've missed. I was predicting him to keep walking, and then he just stops to cast a spell. So this kill time is not that great because quite a lot of my coils missed, and I don't have a rogue buff. At the moment, I ran out of blood, so this is a pretty slow fight overall. But whatever. Who cares? He's dead. So we got to find out. We got a mace, so we get merciless mace. So mace requires topaz, is it? Yeah, it's topaz. So I just need 2 topaz for the mace, so I can throw all the other gems down. And yeah, the other reason why it's good to have a mace is because if a sword dropped, for example, merciless sword dropped, then you need to keep on farming some more copper, which is only 320, to make another copper sword. So that's why I like the mace for the farming speed of sulfur and copper, because what has he got? There's 4 things he can drop. A bow is also one, and the 4 weapons, so yeah. But anyway, so yeah, as I said, I need a lot of whetstones right now. That's probably the biggest thing. Whetstones, leather. But here I'm just getting the sulfur. Now the amount of sulfur that I need is I need sulfur to make the alchemy table and sulfur to make the bomb. So I just need 400 sulfur. So pretty easy. It's like hardly anything. Now the reason, in total, because I have to make the smithy as well, I would need 720 sulfur ore in total, right? But the reason why I'm not getting 720 from here is because Quincy, the chests all throughout Quincy, they have a whole bunch of ore. And here at the moment, I actually had to go AFK. So I had to quickly run off and go AFK real quick. But anyway, the reason why I'm not getting all of the sulfur is because I'm getting what is accessible and easy to get here, and the rest of it I'll make up at Quincy and also in the iron mine. So the thing is, if I was to farm 720 sulfur at this location, I'm not leaving any lenience and leeway for the fact that sulfur can drop at Quincy and at the iron mine, right? So it's just overdoing it, and that's not really speedily, is it? So it's best to be cost effective, you know, get what's easily accessible, sure, and then just bail. So this area is pretty good for whetstones as well. I think leather can also drop, 1 or 2 bits of leather can drop here, and also gems and all that stuff as well. So yeah, a bit of sulfur in that. So now I was thinking about, you know, going and fight those guys, but it's not really needed that much. I've already got 500 sulfur ore, like I think I've got more than 500, right? And I've also got 1 sulfur refined, so that's 520 at least. So I've got plenty of sulfur. The only real consideration is getting whetstones, and that's the thing I'm thinking about. Should I stay to get the whetstones or not? I've got blacksmith axe, or the hammer, but as I said, like, you know, I'm trying to play with the bare minimum, so I'm not really incorporating the miner's hammer into the equation. This is kind of funny. The sun is a bit of a menace. I'll actually die if I just run out in the open, so I had to wait for the shade a little bit so I could actually make this walk of death. So yeah, coming up here, I want to get stone, as I said, because I want more. I want another 2 furnaces, but the sun is just really, really annoying. So then the other thing is I gotta get whetstones as well, and those guys drop whetstones. So now I, you know, really want the stone and the whetstones, but the problem is that with the sun and all this crap here, it's turning into a bit of a nightmare, to be honest. It's very, very easy to die with the sun, with my crappy computer. So yeah, I'm just trying to spam pick up whatever the hell is here. But yeah, I really should be swapping over to the chaos dash as well. Yeah, so I got 514 ore plus 1 sulfur, so that's 534 total, and I only need 400. So I've got more than I need for sulfur, but I'm just getting a little extra for the smithy in the future. Yeah, so this here I'm thinking about trying to kill these guys, but it's turning into a mess. It really is. Just guys everywhere, crap everywhere, sun. And I got no blood, so I'm actually bleeding. Like, I'm dying at the same time, so this kind of sucks. Night Stalker's vest. Yeah, it's not bad. So yeah, I'm trying to get whetstones. Usually there's a chest right there where I'm standing, and there's actually no other chest in the area, so the only way for me to get whetstones at the moment is to kill them, and now I've got those patrols there, so the whole thing is just gone pear-shaped. So yeah, like the only way I'm going to get whetstones is not through loot, is by killing them, and that just looks like a pain in the ass. So yeah, I skip out of this and I just leave, because it's just terrible. So on the way back, I know that I need 2 topaz. How many do I have? I've got none, so I have no topaz at the moment, but I do remember that there was 2 gem rocks on the way back, and there's also some copper. So I need a little bit of extra copper for the extra furnace, and we have another ent here, so this sucks. So yeah, ideally I would want 1,000 stone total, so I can get 2 furnaces up and running, and I need to break out a lot of gem rocks to get some topaz. That's what I'm doing right now. So I got 1 topaz there, which is a good start. And I got 416 stone, so I want a little bit more stone, which is fairly easy, and I also need a little bit of copper just to get the cost for the furnace. So yeah. So yeah, at the moment the biggest hindrance, like right now, the biggest thing is going to be getting the sulfur refined as fast as possible. That's all. Oh yeah, I kill him for the rogue blood. Because I haven't had blood type for a little while. Normally I have rogue blood. I don't know, for whatever reason before Clive, I decided to execute that guy. That's really stupid. I thought that there was like another easy ranger for me to get access to. I got 2 topaz now. Okay, there we go. 2 topaz, easy as. So, it wouldn't really have mattered too much if it was a different weapon either, because there's a lot of copper there. Like the copper node is respawned by my base, so it wouldn't really matter. Just getting the sulfur working, and stone. Yeah, so I'm just trying to get stone for the furnace and copper. Yeah, there's copper left over there, yeah. So I get leftover copper there. And that's 60, so that's enough for another furnace, but I need more than that. So right now, it's like really starving for stone. I've only got 87 stone. And I need 50. So I'm trying to separate and try to even out this. I don't know if there's an easier way to separate and even out sulfur. If there's a way you can type in a number or whatever. I don't know how you, if there is a way to do it, I don't know how to do it, so I'm kind of doing a really crude and crappy way of separating the sulfur into each. So yeah. So now I'm just going to unlock the research desk, unlock merciless mace, done, and then I just destroy the damn thing, get the resources back. Yep, so that's all I need is just 4 leather, 4 more whetstones, but in total I need 8 because I need to make the bomb as well. But it's pretty easy at whetstones, right? You've got the armorer area up north, and then you've also got Quincy itself. There's whetstones everywhere, so it's a piece of cake really. And at the moment what I'm doing is, if you remember, I tracked Alpha Wolf. Now it may not seem like you need to track Alpha Wolf, but considering you get free access to Alpha Wolf, free access to the Blood Altar, because you want to unlock the research desk, right? Because you have to unlock the research desk to get the merciless weapon. So because of that, you might as well track Alpha Wolf, and it helps a lot. It really does, because even though he's like got a very short walking path, which is a world of difference when you're trying to speed run and get this thing done fast. So here the reason, again, like I'm coming here, this is the second time into this area, because I'm trying to get leather to drop. I haven't got any leather so far, so I just need 4 pieces. Normally it's no big deal, it's quite easy to get leather, but at the moment I don't have any, so I'm just trying to, like I did this on purpose. This route and this pathing is all intentional, to come back to the wolf, simply to revisit this camp to try to get leather in. So yeah, there's also another bandit camp slightly north, another topaz, another gem, so that just shows you how easy it is to get the gems needed. And now I'm just trying to track Alpha Wolf. I'm just trying to figure out if he's on patrol or if he's in his den. So yeah, it looks like he's right over by his den. So the sulfur takes 1 minute 30 to refine. So per one, like if you want to get 1 bit of sulfur, it takes 1 minute 30 to get one. So I've got 4 furnaces running. Sadly, the sulfur is not split evenly, which really sucks because I can't split it perfectly between 4. But technically speaking, it only takes 7.5 minutes with 4 furnaces. So 7.5 minutes is enough time for me to run over here, get Alpha Wolf, and then also to look for leather and look for more gems. And you can see the gem rocks back there as well. So the necessities to unlock merciless copper, it's not really that bad at all. So here I'm just smashing the crap out of Alpha Wolf. I mean, this guy's more challenging than Clive. A lot more fun as well. Maybe not challenging at all. Maybe not challenging, but he's got more of a fight in him than Clive does. At least this guy actually tries to kill you. Clive he's just dumb. Another really cool thing about killing Alpha Wolf is basically any way that you kill Alpha Wolf is he's always going to give you wood. So you just run along and get a bunch of lumber for free, which is actually really nice actually. Very, very helpful. It may not be like the most ever, but it does help a lot because you need 1,200 lumber. Even after, like at this point, you still need a fair bit of lumber because you have to make the smithy. So what's the smithy? The smithy is 320 wood, and then you have to also get the bomb from this point on as well, and the bomb also requires 480 wood as well. So yeah, a little bit of wood. So yeah, the thing that sucks about not being able to split the sulfur properly is that I know that when I go back here, it's just going to be a shit show. Like the sulfur refinement process is going to be so inefficient because I can't split the damn thing. It sort of made me wonder, like, maybe it would be better if I only got exactly 400 ore. Like, if I got exactly 400 sulfur ore, I could split it to 200 each, and then split each 200 to, 4 100s. And that way I can chuck it into 4 furnaces. But, I kept on farming over 400 because I needed more for the smithy. But, maybe I need, I don't know. Actually, I think I've only got 3 running. Okay, so there's a little bit of a mistake there. I ran off to get Alpha Wolf, and I should have stayed here to get 500 stone. So, a bit of a mistake there. So that's going to cost me like probably a couple of minutes, yeah. It won't be that bad. It's not the end of the world. But, you live, you learn. Oh yeah, the research desk as well, yeah. Oh no, yeah, that's right, yeah, the research, and you gotta make cross wood to make, yeah. So it's still need quite a lot of wood from that point on. That's why Alpha Wolf blowing up a bunch of trees is quite helpful. Yeah, and this is just the dilemma of trying to get this crap to split properly, and it's just crap. The sulfur is just a nightmare. So right now what I'm looking for is I need 20 sulfur. No, sorry, I've already made the desk. I just need 8. That's all I need is 8. Just 8 sulfur. So I'm nearly halfway there. So just to speed it up, I'm thinking about making another furnace. Again, like this is why these areas are so nice. Just because of the free rocks everywhere, or the free stone. And that's also the reason why I get copper mace, because we just smash stone really, really fast. And it kills bosses, and yeah. It's not my favorite weapon, like, I think my favorite weapon is spear and sword. But it does a job, you know. One thing that's interesting about this building process, it gives you 100% return on your resources when you decon things, which is kind of funny. So yeah, I got 500. Yeah, you can see how this is all a big mess. Like 65, right? Like it's, I don't know. I wish there's a way that I knew, or if there is a way, let me know in the comments. But yeah, it sucks. I got 6 at the moment, 6 sulfur. I just need 2 more and I'm good. Dun dun dun. Yeah, pretty much all set. I got the salves ready for any ridiculousness that comes with Quincy. Just if I want to be safe. So the rats have lasted all this time. I just got blood, the hearts. Just for some reason I ran out of blood, like what happened before. Yeah, I'm trying to get 20, so do I have enough yet? Oh, come on. There's the last one's running. Yeah, so it's only done. Nearly there. Yeah, so I should have done, I should have got the 4th furnace before I went to Alpha Wolf. However, I'm not sure if that would have, maybe it would have worked out. It probably would have, yeah. I think I definitely made the mistake of going to Alpha Wolf a little bit too quick. But, yeah, shit happens. So what I'm doing here is I'm packing up to move. So I don't need to come back here anymore. This area is completely done. There's no reason for me to be here. So what I'm doing is I'm basically packing my bags and getting ready to leave. So once I decon everything, I have copper, I have stone, I have everything that I need in my bags, right? I have a gem for merciless copper mace. I have sulfur ready, like I've got some sulfur, 130. I've got planks, so I need planks for the smithy to build in tier 2. So I'm all set. I'm basically like a nomad, right? I'm packed up and ready to go. All I need is like a little bit more sulfur. I just need, I believe it is, yeah, 320. So all I would need is about 200 sulfur, which is nothing. You can pick up like 100 sulfur from Quincy easily, just from the chests, and another 100 from like any random node as you're walking from tier 1 to tier 2. So that's a piece of cake. Whetstones and leather. Whetstones are really easy to get in the going up north, the what is it, the armorer. I'm taking the creature here just for the run speed buff, so I can run on so small bomb at under an hour, 53. That should have been a lot quicker, and if you're working as a duo, it could be so much quicker, like way faster than that, like 53. I made like, yeah, it should have been under 50 minutes for sure. Easily under 50 minutes for the small bomb, but I made the mistake of not getting the 4th furnace running and the splitting issue. So now I'm packed up and ready to go, completely remove my base. I don't need to be there anymore, right? Now as I'm running up, there's all these copper nodes. So let's say so at the moment I have a copper mace. I have a merciless copper mace, which is going to upgrade from my mace. But let's say if the recipe dropped, which was a merciless sword, well, you would need more copper, right? So as you're walking along here, you got all these copper nodes. So you just, easily get enough copper as you're running along, so there's no problem there. Also, if you're running low on gems, like if you need a certain type of gem, there's a lot of gem rocks as well. Now, you don't need to make your weapon until you get to the iron mine. So it doesn't matter if you're low on the resources to make your merciless copper weapon. So what I'm doing here is another bandit camp. So what I'm doing is I'm trying to check to see if there's any leather and there's no leather, but there's a gem there. I just did collect all because I didn't want to, you know, like single click and get myself killed or whatever. But yeah, I just check out the bandit camp, but there's no leather that drops, so whatever. That's what I was hoping for. Now the armory. How many whetstones? I think I've only got 2. I think I only got 2 whetstones. So I wasn't going to fight them, but the shadow. Yeah, see the shadow, the overcast from the cloud. So that made it a lot easier to deal with them. So I thought, yeah, whatever, I'll go for it. It's not nighttime, so ideally I want to hit Quincy. I want to be right in front of his door, just as it's going to sunset. Just to make sure nothing stupid happens. Like, previously I've nearly killed Quincy. I got him like literally nearly dead, except sunrise happened. And I had to fight him in a very narrow pathway. Like, you know, in the shadows, right? I nearly killed him, but it kind of sucks having to deal with all of his bullcrap. Nearly killed him though. Really stupid. How, it was basically my own fault, I hesitated, so yeah. So anyway, I picked up a few whetstones from killing the monsters, and now I'm trying to check to get some more, whetstones from loot, from just smashing crap. And plus I've got some time to burn, so why not? So there's a large golden chest. Bad. Should be something decent. Still can't. Yeah, I'm getting stone dust and like terrible drops. Nothing like. I'm getting fish bones. It's like so dumb. Still get any here? Yeah, I get 2, and another gem. So, you know. As I said about the gems, like it may seem like, I don't know, like RNG or whatever, but not from my perspective. It doesn't seem that bad at all. Still, I can't get that many. I've got 4. I've got 4 whetstones. I need 4 more. So, yeah, it's fine. But what I'm actually really interested in trying to get is raw leather drop, because I visited I visited 4 bandit camps. And now an armory, so that's 5 camps, and still nothing. So yeah, that's not normal. Like, I've done runs where I've got 7 pieces of leather have dropped, and I don't really think the tannery is like that needed. Like, I mean, yeah, if you want to go kill it, sure, you know, unlock Quincy fast, and then go smash, you know, Keely, whatever her name is. Who cares, you know? Easy kill. But my point is that, like, you don't really need it. You know, like, I've been off the beaten track. Like, no one, if this was like a PvP match, no one would really know where I am. You know, like, you'd been invisible most of the time. And you can be quite invisible and self-reliant like this. Apart from maybe Clive. If you go Clive early, people will probably be suspicious, but whatever. But yeah, as I'm running along, just check my inventory, make sure everything's okay. But yeah, I'm pretty much all set. Only thing that's holding me back from getting the weapon is 4 pieces of leather and 4 whetstones, so easy as. So we'll go knocking on the door. These, what are they called? I think they're my favorite enemy to fight. Stalker with a large spear. I think they're my favorite enemy to fight. They're so nasty, so vicious. They got the hook in. They're like a proper enemy to fight. Yeah, so what I'm going to be doing here is, because I need leather and whetstone still, and it's just hit sunset, I want to sneak into the camp without pulling the entire thing and, you know, lagging my ass off, which is what I'll probably do. Try to get into this camp, loot, and try to get some whetstones. And, hey, there's the sulfur as well. So you get free sulfur here as well. So. I just didn't want to risk lagging my ass off because it's just what I do. Like, yeah, it's my computer, so I gotta play a little bit more careful, which kind of sucks because if my computer wasn't a piece of crap, I could fight them inside the tent quite easily. But yeah. So there's a golden chest on the right hand side there, and all these camps, all these huts have chests as well, at least 1 or 2 depending on RNG. So I just leash them, come up to Quincy. You gotta stand quite specific. You have to stand right there and bring them straight in on the straight angle. If you line of sight behind a rock, what they do is they run around like idiots to try to get line of sight, and you get Quincy aggroed on you. And then here, you can pull these guys away one by one without aggroing Quincy. It's just the angle that you take. These guys have rogue blood, but I've already got a rogue, so I can just finish them off. But yeah, using a mace against Quincy, I've only recently practiced using it against him to master the fight. It's pretty fun actually. I think spear is the most fun, but mace is like so easy, it's so phase roll. So yeah, I don't know, I use my counterattack to push him away, and then I hold my ground to do this combo, and then I do the dash to, I basically dash around with auto attacks, back and forth, and I stay close range so that my dash procs the AoE splash, like the chaos, 40% magic damage. So I'm dashing back and forth over him in close proximity, so I get even more damage in. But I've done so much damage to him here that I'm going to trigger his phase there, which I knew was going to happen. It was pretty aggressive early, and being that aggressive is going to cause him to trigger his charge mechanic. So I knew that he was going to charge at any moment. So, yeah. So normally I walk away from his charge. Normally I just dodge his charge, and you see that there I hit him for 24 on the mace. See, I'm using space dash to get away from his charge. That was a big mistake there. The leap over his head, that was a misclick. I really stuffed up my whole rotation there. I don't know why, I just pressed the wrong button there. So the whole, my combo rotation has gone out of whack. So I'll try to reset my skills and all that. Recompose myself. I don't know, it just happens. So yeah. Rise to the challenge. So yeah, but it's fine now. I've recomposed myself. The ad's out, which is no big deal. I just sort of ignore the ad a little bit. And dies pretty fast. It's all good. Here, I think I don't make a mistake. The game doesn't do its job. So I get a counter attack over there, which AoE splashes and kills the boss, kills the ad, which is what I was going for. Here, I shouldn't have been hit by any of this crap. I don't know if it was slight lag, slight delay, whatever, but when I was playing, I was pressing the button. I think looking at this now, I think I was like 0.1, 0.2, 0.3 seconds off the CD or something. So I think that was my mistake. But when I was playing, I believe that the game lagged on me, so I was pretty pissed. But I think looking at it, I think the skill was on CD, I think, by like 0.2 or 0.3 seconds. So here I'm pretty pissed. I'm kind of annoyed because I nearly got wrecked. And yeah, well, I basically lost 90% of my health because that stupid thing. Yeah, I didn't see it coming at all because, you know, I wouldn't walk into that situation, right? and take that much damage intentionally. That's just stupid. So yeah, I'm pretty pissed off now, so I'm just gonna try to like beat the crap out of him. Yeah, originally when I was doing this fight, when I was practicing, I was trying to walk dodge every single charge that he does. But for some reason, I don't know if it's my computer or movement speed or whatever, even in Blood Moon with a little bit extra run speed, I'd get clipped by his charge, and that was really annoying me. I'm not 100% sure as to why, so I thought, oh well, fine, I'll just dash it, and then the fight became so stupidly easy. But yeah, this I don't know, this fight's actually extremely easy as long as you don't be too aggressive. That's the biggest thing about this fight, is that you can't be too aggressive, because his shield punishes your aggression. Like, everything he does punishes your aggression, so you have to be very calculated on how you play it. Like, you can't be too... you can't be on the offense. You have to play reactionary a lot. So, the biggest thing is just to stay calm, relax, let him do his stupid stuff like that there. I mean, I haven't been hit once in this whole fight. I think I nearly did this entire fight flawless. But yeah, I'm doing this with a crappy computer, 19 frames per second, not too bad, 17, 15, 14 frames per second, 15, yeah, whatever. I think I do this whole thing flawlessly, except I get hit once, which I guess is not flawless. But I make one input error, and I get clipped by an attack just briefly, and it's no big deal. But yeah, this thing here as well, like normally you can't do much of a combo with this setup. With a spear you can do like a crazy awesome combo, do like insane amount of damage on Quincy. But yeah, the mace you can't do anything to him, so you just do something quite basic. But still, it's good damage. Whatever. But yeah, I was pretty happy with this fight. Absolutely destroy this guy. This double dash is so stupid. I normally never use this double dash with the chaos, but I like double dash because I can make it aggressive, and double dash is auto attack and do a double 40% explosion. That's probably the main reason why I like it. I don't like the double dash in terms of defense because like, if you're good enough, you shouldn't need to double dash. I only do it to make sure this idiot doesn't hit me, and why not? You can only get in through all attacks now, so before he gets his shield up, so you can do the bolt, the Q, and that's it. You can't. Yeah, there it is. Yeah, that's the only time I get clipped, which is I press the wrong button, which is Q for the side jump, and I get clipped by his earthquake explosion crap. But yeah, not a big deal. 1, 2, 3, and that's it. Yeah, as he reflects crap in your face. But yeah, that's it. Boom, crash. So yeah, Quincy. Yeah, that's 108, even though I had to reset the fight. I don't know how long that fight actually was, but I think that if I didn't do the mistake on the furnace, and if I didn't reset Quincy, then it should be Quincy dead by 1 hour. So 60-minute Quincy kill. And everything is ready and prepared to go up north.